Look, I just want to give a shout out actually to a couple of people because we've also been asking you, if you're an artist, we want us to send us your SoundCloud links, send us your DeviantArt pages, send us your Reddit posts, send us anything where your work can be showcased so that I can show how ProTip works. So here it is. You can see that we have from Kinlove here, who's sent me this on Twitter. His Bitcoin address has been highlighted. We've got ding ding up here. You can see it. Let me go to the proper presentation layout so that you can see it properly. 1 second. Wow. Infinity. Right. So you load up the page. It highlights the Bitcoin address. It ticks it. You can untick it if you want to, if you don't want to tip the person. And then right up here we have the demo version, which we are releasing tomorrow exclusively to the early adopters. And here it is. You can see it in action. And if you really like what someone's doing, like this interview that Victoria did with Andreas, you can give them a little bit more, and you can subscribe to them. It lets you curate. You don't want to tip to yourself probably, so you can block certain people, okay, so that you never tip them again unless you specify it. You can vary how much you tip per week. We actually cap it at $4, but of course you're free to spend as much as you want, but we're only recommending it. And we're basing it in a local commodity that you will understand, which is coffee. Okay, so if you're not sure how much you're spending, we will tell you that's 2 cups of coffee a week or 1 cup of coffee a week. It's really up to you. And what we're hoping to do by doing that is we're hoping to help people familiarize themselves with all these exchange rates, because we've heard so much in the past about dollars and bitcoins, but really we're interested in you. It's not really the money that you want. What you want is what it buys you. And so we think that coffee is a nice universal commodity. You can see your subscriptions here. We're thinking of putting in an opt-out subscription to development of ProTip, and so you can just opt out that. We want to know what you think about that as well. That can be opt-in or opt-out. It's always a thorny issue, so we'll take some feedback. We also have this mock-up of the feedback feature, which will let any artist send emails to their subscribers. So if you click subscribe to someone, it will let them send you messages, but you can only receive messages from people that you subscribe to. The wallet is actually deactivated in this version for reasons I mentioned earlier. And then another stretch goal we have is the premium passes. So if you've got some really nice exclusive videos that you only want to share with your most loyal fans, you can generate this bit of code here, and then it will let you put in sort of a content pass, so it only goes to certain people, and if they're running ProTip, all they've got to do is click on it and it will automatically pay there and then. If they don't have ProTip, that's okay, they can still use the QR code and pay in Bitcoin in the normal way. And then of course you've got your ignore, and you can specify, you can ignore certain Bitcoin addresses, you can ignore certain social media accounts.
Right, so ignore, Mr. Force's Bitcoin.
Yeah. We may well, that's going to be a thorny issue, and I don't want to get into it right now.
The music magic world of crypto.
What I want to say is I want to announce that ProTip works with Twitter. We've integrated. ProTip works with Facebook. It's integrated.
Man, tell us how the ProTip stuff's going, Chris.
Let's take a look, shall we? Because we got this message from Wilberforce in the UK, and he's like, "Hey guys, does ProTip actually work with my DeviantArt?" I'm like, "Does it work with DeviantArt? Check it out. It works with anything where there's a description. It will find Bitcoin addresses on any web page where it's able to search the text. So yes, it will. It will work with your DeviantArt." So you see there, it's just lit up. It's because I refreshed the page because I moved away from the tab. And there you can see, highlighted in bright green, for your discretionary attention. So just click or unclick, depending on whether or not you love the content. And then, what about musicians and SoundCloud? You guys reaching out to me saying, does it work with SoundCloud? It absolutely does work with SoundCloud. Anything where you can put a Bitcoin address into a description, ProTip will work. Let's just refresh the page. Double check it, not full of shit. There you go, lights up, bright orange, and tells you how many Bitcoin addresses that it has found. And then, actually, I just need to change my screen setup so that you can see the whole.
It's not orange, it's green.
It's orange and green. It's orange and green. So it gives you the number of Bitcoin addresses in green, but the actual Bitcoin logo lights up orange like that, you see. And then when you click on it, it shows you a top 10 list of all the websites that you visited that week where it found a Bitcoin address on the page. And then you just go through and you say, well, who's this ChrisEllis guy? I'm not tipping him. He's useless. But then, you know, like this Cassacious Bitcoin, I don't know. Yeah, okay. I'm going to subscribe to the Cassacious Bitcoin for a laugh, right? And I'm going to subscribe to Wilberforce. I think he's awesome. And you go to subscriptions, and it's automatic.
I subscribe to everybody.
It's going to subscribe to everyone, mate.
Simple, simplicity,
yeah.
absurdly easy.
And then when someone pisses me off, I'm like, I don't want to subscribe to this guy anymore, and I just take him off. And then I go to my ignore list, and it's like, look, I'm ignoring all these websites. I don't know why I'm ignoring Patreon. That's unnecessary. But you might want to ignore blockchain.info because you probably don't want to tip some random address that you clicked on that was linked to a scam. And you probably don't want to be donating to your Bitstamp, you know, key to like send your tradable coins to, because that would be a bit silly. So you can block by whole domains, you can block by URLs, you can block by whole domains, or you can block by Bitcoin addresses. It's entirely up to you. It's all about putting you right in the driver's seat, giving you control, helping you work out what it's like. If you've not used Bitcoin before, but maybe you've been thinking about doing it, you've got no excuse now. All you've got to do is put a Bitcoin address into a web page, and then just
get paid for Bitcoin, yeah, and that means if you're a musician and artist. So Chris, let's roll this back a bit. I mean, dude, as everyone knows, we're in the band, the singing pictures and stuff. We've got a Bitcoin address. We've actually got quite a bit of cash actually that's helped fund our album that we did through Bitcoin. From analog product-based physical object sound in the format of a tape, CD, whatever, mini disc, that changed to a digital file is the opposite from a single product, isn't it? It's proliferable, it's copyable, it's, you know, the whole debate about, let's just get saying right and factual, viewers, listeners, regarding downloading someone's music, and I'm a musician, downloading someone's music or file is the equivalent of going to steal their car, and then in the morning the car's still there.
That's interesting.
You wait till there's decent, and to add on that, viewers, listeners, and gracious many, you wait until peer-to-peer or printing or decentralized printing, what that's going to do. You know, people will be complaining, going, "Oh, you can't copy my fork. You know, I own that fork, that shape of the fork." You know, it's just.
Well, the thing is, the more
it stems innovation. It stems innovation. It stems the ability for, you know, someone in Africa to print that fork. You know,
well,
and that's what we're talking about. Free information to them. No, wait, I've got to dovetail it quickly to the whole downloading concept, because, ladies and gentlemen, you know, boys and girls, that the fact is that, you know, surely one of the founding principles of the internet, and this is an ethical question, folks, team, is the principle that sharing information is the good point of the internet. That I should be able to share a fantastic story to you, Theo, if I wanted, or I could share music, video. You know, finally now humanity has got the global brain. You know, the internet and the library that. Akashic records in physical, you know.
So is it a left brain or the right brain?
Well, no, it's balanced brain. It's balanced, ladies and gentlemen.
Right brain is creative, left brain is logical, because it's
but this is the whole idea of meditation. When you meditate, apparently one of the things that occurs is hemispherical synchronization, which is where both portions of the brain are pulsing in the same. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls out there, listeners, you know, and that's why you know, music can change the mind, you know, and so can media. You know, we choose the information, or we should do the information that goes in our eyes and ears, and our obligation as modern human Homo sapiens, should I say, is also the principle of
En este momento el precio de Bitcoin es muy económico. At the moment the price of Bitcoin is very cheap. Pero casi todo el mundo tiene muy poco dinero para invertir. But almost everybody has very little money to invest. Debería decir que esta idea me vino hoy especialmente cuando vi otra vez una chica ahí pidiendo dinero por la calle. Actually, I must say first, this idea today I got especially when I saw again one girl begging for money in the street. Me gustaría ayudar, pero yo tampoco me sobra mucho el dinero. I would really like to help everybody, but I don't have either too much money. And así que me vino la siguiente idea. So I got the following idea. Es más bien un juego. It's rather a game. Lo que es muy importante, elegir un monedero de Bitcoin que solo tú misma tienes la llave privada. What is very important to choose Bitcoin wallet company which you only possess the private key. For example, blockchain.info. Por ejemplo, la empresa blockchain.info. Luego, imprimir en papel la llave privada y también guardarlo tú mismo. Then to print in paper the private key and of course save for yourself that private key. Bueno, ya estamos imprimiendo, imprime por lo menos 10. So now we are already printing, so at least print 10 directions, 10 direcciones. Luego pones algo de Bitcoin, una cantidad, lo que te da la gana en esta dirección. Then you put some Bitcoin, the amount, whatever you want, in these directions. Y la próxima vez que sales de casa ya tienes algo que dar a los que están ahí pidiendo por la calle. And the next time you go out of the house, you have already something to give for these people who are begging on the streets. Y por ejemplo, y claro, para tus amigos, amigas, and for your friends, of course, eso da motivación a la gente para aprender Bitcoin y this gives motivation for the people to learn about Bitcoin. Y la parte del juego consiste en lo siguiente, and the game part consists in the following. Explicas a la gente, mira, esta es la clave privada, que es la clave secreta. You explain to the people, look, this is the private key, which must be secret. And you have it and me, and explicas, esa persona y yo mismo la tiene. Y antes pensaba en 5 años, pero luego cambié un poco de idea de hasta 4 años. First I thought of 5 years, but then I changed my opinion to 4 years, later explain. Después lo explico por qué. Les dices, mira, tienes 4 años para poner esta cantidad de Bitcoin a otra dirección. Si no lo has quitado después de 4 años, yo lo quito. So you explain them you have 4 years to take this Bitcoin out of this direction, of this secret key direction. If you don't do it, I do it after these 4 years, so you lose this. That's this part of the game, es la parte del juego. He creado este hashtag BTC4 para hacerlo un poco popular. I created this hashtag BTC4 to make it a little popular. Antes pensaba en 5 años, pero luego cambié a 4 porque te has dado cuenta que en Los Simpson la gente tiene 4 dedos y solo Dios tiene 5 dedos. First, I thought of 5 years, but then I changed my mind to 4 years. Did you notice that in The Simpsons, people have 4 fingers and only God has 5 fingers? I'll show some pictures. Voy a enseñar algunas imágenes de Los Simpsons, de los manos y dedos de Simpsons. Some pictures of the hands and fingers of Simpsons. Pero antes quiero recordar que es muy probable que en también 4 o 5 en los próximos años el valor de Bitcoin puede subir mucho. Just want to remember before that the price of Bitcoin, the value of Bitcoin can rise very much in these next years. Así que si solo pones una cantidad pequeña, más tarde puede ser de gran ayuda. Even if you just put a little small amount, later it can be big help. No solo para, bueno, es un juego. Si la persona lo quita antes de 4 años, es para esta persona. Si no, es para ti, si te recuerdas y guardas bien la llave privada. So this is the game part. If the person takes the money out, it's for that person. But if they forget it after these 4 years, you can take it out. And it can be really...
Bueno, imprimir también la llave pública y la llave privada. Y si, por ejemplo, okay, first translate. Print not just the private key, but also the public key. Así que si, por ejemplo, explicas a la gente, mira, si alguna persona quiere enviarte Bitcoin, pero tú no tienes ninguna dirección, así que puedes dar esta llave pública a la persona. Mira, muy bien, la llave pública, no la llave secreta. Das a esa persona o cualquier persona y te pueden enviar Bitcoin a esa dirección. So remember, the public key you can give to anybody, and if somebody wants to send you some Bitcoin and this person doesn't have any, so you have already this public address where they can send you Bitcoin.
¿Qué es Bitcoin? Bitcoin es la primera moneda digital descentralizada. Los Bitcoins son monedas digitales que puedes enviar a través de Internet. Comparado con otras alternativas, Bitcoin tiene numerosas ventajas. Los Bitcoins son transferidos directamente de persona a persona a través de la red sin pasar por un banco u otro intermediario. Esto significa que las comisiones son mucho menores, puedes usarlo en cualquier país, tu cuenta no puede ser congelada y no hay prerequisitos o límites arbitrarios. Miremos cómo funciona. Los bitcoins son generados en todo Internet por cualquiera con un programa gratuito llamado minero de bitcoin. Crear bitcoins requiere una cierta cantidad de trabajo para cada bloque de monedas. Esta cantidad se ajusta automáticamente por la red para que los bitcoins siempre sean creados a un ratio predecible y limitado. Tus bitcoins se guardan en tu billetera digital, que te resultará familiar si usas banca digital. Cuando transfieres bitcoins, una firma electrónica es añadida. Pasados unos minutos, la transacción es verificada por el minero y es almacenada permanente y anónimamente por la red. El software de Bitcoin es completamente abierto y cualquiera puede revisar el código. Bitcoin está cambiando las finanzas de la misma manera que la web ha cambiado el periodismo. Cuando cualquiera tiene acceso al mercado global, florecen grandes ideas. Miremos algunos ejemplos de cómo los bitcoins están usándose hoy en día. Puedes comprar videojuegos, regalos, libros, servidores y calcetines de alpaca. Existen varias casas de cambio donde puedes intercambiar tus bitcoins por dólares, euros y más. Los bitcoins son una gran forma para que pequeños negocios y autónomos reciban publicidad. No cuesta nada empezar a aceptarlos, no hay cargos o comisiones y recibirás negocio adicional de la economía Bitcoin. Para tus primeros bitcoins y más información, visita weusecoins.com.
Bueno, ahora voy a enseñar algunas imágenes de los dedos de Simpsons. Now I'll show some pictures of the fingers of Simpson. The 4 fingers, los 4 dedos y 5 dedos de Dios. The 4 fingers and 5 fingers of God of Simpsons.
The 13th of March.
Right now, there are more people on the internet than there were on the planet in 1960.
We're raising money.
And it's easier to be discovered than ever before.
It takes a full team to make each one of our videos.
But the internet needs better software to help us reward one another for our work.
Advertisers value you differently. They say that 1,000 of you is only worth $6.
Any help is very much appreciated. Please fund this project. We need your help.
politically and historically, opposed to secret societies, secret oaths, and to secret procedures. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweighed the dangers which are cited to justify it.
Face the facts, join our hands, make a stand. It's time to gather plans, get the shot, take the chance. Till there is no one left, stay correct to the death. They can't ever break a freedom, we will never let it. The corrupt politics is killing the system. Cynicism is it, and it's everything that you witness. They tell you what to think, make you believe that they're the realness. They feed us full of lies, and yet we always forgive them. Huh? It's all conspiracy, and if you're feeding into it, you're the puppet. The government's pulling strings from above you. It's time for the introduction to truth. Let's start a movement. We've all been brainwashed. They believe that we all are stupid. We believe in what we see and whatever our ears are hearing. But if you look close, listen, gather your own opinion, you'll understand all the lies, lines, and what's between them. This word is not your oyster. This word is a fucking prison. Come on. What's happening in our nation? No one will stand up for the fear of assassination. So they strip us of everything. We stand there and just take it. We're scared to make a stand, a false flag operation. Research Illuminati, find out by 9/11. You see they line their pockets, don't believe the lies they tell you. Trying to seek the truth, realize we need to do whatever it is we can to protect our livelihood. It's time for us to prove whether conspiracy or not. They owe some explanations to the questions that we got. What are the skull and bones? What is lying beneath all these secretive meats? Got you lying between your teeth. What's with the Bilderberg? I'm burning your effigies. I'm praying to Lucifer. How Satanist can you be? While all of the time praying you believing in the peace just to keep up appearances within Christianity. Come on. Stay strong when they try to shut us down or turn around, let us storm them. We got the warnings, let us march from the morning through the night. We gon' fight and close the eye and overthrow all these damn secret societies. Why we gotta stand for the